everybody, what's up? The iPodKid here. And before I start this review, I do want to make the announcement that from now on I will be doing most of my app reviews on my iPad. However, that does not mean I am only going to be reviewing iPad applications. I will still be doing iPod Touch and iPhone applications just as much as I do iPad. However, since the iPod Touch and iPhone applications work on the iPad, I figured I would just do all of my application reviews on the iPad itself. And before I start the app in the app review, I will announce if it works on either the iPod Touch and iPhone, the iPad, or on all three devices. So for example, let's start this app review off with the #1 app currently in the App Store that is free, Top 100s by Year by Bing. And this is a free application like I just said, and it allows you to listen to any song that is in the top 100 all the way from 1947. So example, if we want to go into 2009, you click listen now and it'll start up with a random song, but you can even go into the song list and choose any of the top 100 songs from that year. So here's the song list, and you can choose a song, and it'll let you preview that song. You can also see the video from YouTube and buy the song straight from iTunes in case you like the song. You get about a 30 to 45 second preview for each song. Usually is going to be the intro of the song so you can hear it from the beginning, but sometimes you will get the chorus like this one. Go back. And you can do the same with any other song. So I highly recommend this app solely because it does have a list of a phenomenal amount of songs, and I definitely agree that it is one of the best applications currently in the App Store, especially because it's free. So that is Top 100s by Year by Bing, an application that works with the iPod Touch, iPhone, and iPad. My next app for you guys is called Sound Drop Free, and this is going to be an iPad exclusive, and it is by far one of the most original applications and games I have ever seen, not only on an Apple device but on any media software at all. So turn up the volume, and what you have is these falling drops on the left side of the screen. You draw any lines on the screen anywhere you want, tap to erase, and it'll make a sound when it hits the ball. Depending on how fast the ball is traveling and how far away it is from the actual bounce, it will determine the pitch and the volume of the sound. So that's all I'm going to show you guys for this application. In all honesty, I think it's pretty fun to mess around with. You can make some pretty cool sounds and beats with it. It is free, so why not go check it out. If you don't like it, you can always take it off your iPad immediately. But that's called Sound Drop Free. Pretty awesome application, an original one from the App Store. The next app that I have for you guys is compatible with the iPod Touch, iPhone, and iPad, and it's called Spit on the Roof Free. And might I add, it is a somewhat grotesque application, but it's really not terrible. All you're going to be doing and seeing is a lot of spit. So it is a free application. There is a full version if you want to buy it. I wouldn't recommend it. In all honesty, it's pretty fun. So you just go in a new game, and what you do is you're this guy on the roof, pretty much annoying everyone in the town, and you just spit off of the roof to hit other creatures, objects, cars, everything like that. And it's very similar to a game called Water Balloon Drop. If you've ever played that, it's from shockwave.com. But in all honesty, it's a pretty fun game. It's very simple. It has some pretty nice controls also, might I add. You do drag your character across the screen. I believe that every single time that you drag your character, he will have to hawk a loogie for some reason. I don't know why. You can't just move him with the accelerometer. But in all honesty, it's a pretty fun. The controls for the application are pretty nice and original too. By dragging, the power bar is going to come up on the screen, and depending on how long you actually hold down on the touch screen, will determine how long you can actually spit for. So let's get into the second level, and I will show you guys some new things that come onto the screen here. Example, a car. You got to time it up properly, and you get 10 points for that. So it's pretty fun. It's free. I probably wouldn't recommend getting the paid version of this application. I think the free one is definitely nice. It is a little bit different of a game. It's not a classic shooter. It's more of a, I don't know what you would want to call this. It's fresh. So anyway, it's fun. I recommend it. That is called, stupid iPad. That is called Spit on the Roof Free. Works with iPod Touch, iPhone, and iPad devices. And my fourth and final app review for you guys in this one is going to be called Scarface The Last Stand. It is a free application compatible with iPod Touch, iPhone, and iPad, so this works on all 3 devices. The application has some pretty nice graphics, and it is alongside of the Scarface movie, if you guys have ever seen that. Might I add, though, right off the bat, it is a pretty vulgar application. Not only does it have some grotesque images, but it also does have some vulgar language included. As you see, the graphics are pretty awesome, but the only problem is that as you just saw the computer moving around, that's the only moving you're going to be doing. Aside from the computer moving for you, you just aim your gun and shoot whatever the hell you got in your hand. You can change your gun, and you also get some pretty cool ones along the way, such as little handguns, all the way up into huge grenade-launching missile rocket thingy-majobbers. But in all honesty, you're not really going to try and get that big of a high score. This does have some nice leaderboards, but in all honesty, it's a game that I think you download, you'll probably play for a couple hours, if that, and then you're probably going to take it off your device. So I recommend it for the big Scarface fans, but if you're just looking for a first-person or a third-person shooter, there are some better ones that are in the App Store, definitely. Once again, let's go through all 4 apps that I reviewed for you guys today. The first app that I reviewed was called Top 100s by Year by Bing. Works on all 3 devices. The second app that I reviewed for you was, if I can find it, Sound Drop Free. Works only on the iPad. The third app that I reviewed for you guys was Spit on the Roof Free, which works on all 3 devices. And then the fourth app that I reviewed was Scarface The Last Stand, which works on all 3 devices. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Leave some comments down below telling me how you guys like the new app review style. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a fantastic day.